Hello, and happy International Day of Happiness. Yes, that's really a thing, believe it or not. The UN have declared the 20th of March every year since 2012 as International Day of Happiness. It was 2012 we first launched our Happy Workshop, the first Happy Workshop ever launched. And we launched it at a wellbeing symposium, and it was a weird thing because when we thought about running a workshop on happiness, we got some very strange feedback thinking, oh, it'll be awful, it'll be happy clappy mumbo jumbo, psychobabble, new world, new age thinking. And yet it was the most popular attended workshop at that symposium, not because of me or the team, but because of the subject. People seemed to be interested in happiness. Why am I sharing this with you today? Not just because it's the International Day of Happiness, but it's ironic and almost weird that this is perhaps the most important time to be happy, because we're in a very difficult situation. We're in a changing world. A global pandemic was causing serious problems. So can we actually be happy in such difficult times? The answer is yes. There are people dying from this virus. That's never anything to be happy about. But people are getting through it and surviving it. And some people out there are doing great things in this strange situation. We must praise the healthcare workers, the emergency services, teachers, and other people who are choosing an alternative route in this difficult time. Restaurants are being told or asked to close, yet they're thinking differently and saying, well, how do we still get our product out to our market? And they're doing delivery services and so on. So people are thinking differently to try and get a better result. One of the plans my team and I had this year, 2020, was to launch the Wellbeing series, which normally we do face-to-face in workshops, but launch it as an online program. Well, this strange situation we're currently dealing with has kind of accelerated that ambition. And so the next few weeks in our studio here in our office, we're going to be recording these videos and things like this with downloads and podcasts and so on to be able to put the Wellbeing series online. So more about that a bit later on in the few weeks coming up. But today I thought I'd give you a kick-off and share a couple of things with you that I hope you'll find of interest and benefit to you at this moment in time. The 5 Ways to Wellbeing from the New Economic Foundation is pretty much a cornerstone when it comes to the subject of well-being. And these 5 elements are critical and could be very useful with working through this current situation. The first is social connection. Now at workshops we say not social media connection. It's not important how many friends you have on Facebook or how many likes you have on Instagram posts. It's more about physical social connection with people, real connection, meaningful. Now in the current situation, we're being advised strongly against physical contact with people. Keep people at least 2 meters away, don't shake hands, elbow pump if needs be, and so on. So what I would suggest at this particular time is still have social connection, real-time connection. There are so many opportunities out there with technology that allow us to keep in contact with each other. We're using Zoom to run our programs live as if we were in the room with people. We ran one today, it was a huge success. FaceTime, Teams from Microsoft. There are so many different platforms out there that could really help you have real-time connection with people. Managers who are out there with remote teams, use some software to help connect with people. It can be very, very lonely and we've no idea what the next few days, weeks or months will actually hold. So keep that social connection going. Keep active. For those of you who are regular gym goers, it won't be too long before gyms are closed. There are closed gyms around the world as we speak. I've personally taken it upon myself to keep exercising, keep active. I'm meeting with some friends first thing in the morning before anyone else comes out of their bed really, and do some exercise. We're getting some fresh air, we're connecting with people at a good distance apart, and we're keeping fit and healthy at the same time. Go for a walk, get some fresh air, anything that will keep you active. I've seen recently that Joe Wicks, the body coach, is doing some free 9 AM sessions to be the external PE teacher for all the kids who are currently not going to be at school. What a fantastic idea and what a great advocate for health and fitness he is. So anything, DVDs, YouTube, find something that will keep you physically active. The third way is pay attention. Be familiar with the surroundings you actually have. And although we're not perhaps going to be interacting as much with people as we normally do, and that includes in work, social and personal, take some time to look up, look around you. I'm sure you live in a lovely place where there's leafy green areas and there's opportunities to actually absorb and live in the moment. Be mindful of where you are at this moment in time. The fourth of the 5 is keep learning. I've already mentioned that we are offering learning and training as we do for clients normally, but during a virtual classroom. So if you still need people to learn skills like well-being skills or managerial, sales, or whatever it is, keep learning. Crack onto YouTube. There's so many examples of videos on there that can help you learn. Read books. Do anything that will keep your brain active. Finally, the 5th way of the 5 ways to well-being is giving. There are countless examples over social media where people are offering to help people. I saw one 2 days ago with a guy who works in recruitment on a day-to-day basis. In the evening, he creates and makes meals for his local community and goes out and delivers them to people who are vulnerable, who are self-isolating because of their age or because of a condition or not feeling very well. That's giving at the next level. Perhaps you can help someone who you work with. Perhaps you can help someone in your neighborhood by doing some shopping for them or just helping out in some way. It makes you feel great and it also does great. 5 simple ways to improve your well-being. I'll do a couple more videos next week before we launch the full paying, if you like, a well-being series. But please, if you like this, share it with as many people as you want to. If it helps, I'm very happy to do that. Remember, keep safe and keep sensible. And again, happy International Day of Happiness.